Hello everyone, I'm back again with class 10 mathematics. We are still into chapter 3 pair of linear equation into variables. This is video number 10 and today we'll be discussing a new topic which is a system of equations reducible to simultaneous linear equation. Now what do we mean by that? Equations reducible to simultaneous linear equations. So we'll be understanding it in this way with an example. Now you check these two equations which I have written here. It is 15 by x plus 2 by y is equal to 17 and 1 by x plus 1 by y is equal to 36 by 5. Now when you look at it in the first glance, you won't be able to make out what is wrong in this equation. So what do we need to do? This is already given in the form of x and y, we can simplify it. But try doing it yourself and then see where you face the difficulty. Now why are we saying that we have to reduce this equation to linear form? These are some equations. These are for sure equations because whenever there is in between an algebraic expressions, when there is an equality sign, they are called as equation. But these are not equations in the linear form. Now why are these not equations in the linear form? Recall polynomials. In polynomials, what did we study about it? What was linear equation? We said that those polynomials or those algebraic expressions whose highest power of the variable was 1 was linear equation. But simultaneously, what else did we study? That in polynomials, the powers of the variable cannot be negative. But you check these variables. If you write it as 15 into 1 by x, then how do we write it in terms of x? 15 into 1 by x, this means 15 into x to the power minus 1. And 2 by y, this means 2 into y to the power minus 1. So what is the change we are looking here? We see that the power of the variables are negative. So if the power of the variables are negative, this is not a polynomial at all. So if this is not a polynomial, we cannot equate it in linear form. Therefore, because the power of the variables are negative, that is the reason why we have to convert it to a linear form first. Because if the powers are negative, this is not a polynomial and hence not a linear equation. So because this is no longer a polynomial, this remains an algebraic expression, equation, but this is not a linear equation which you studied in polynomials. Therefore, because the resulting polynomials, the resulting equations that you are getting here has negative power of the variable, so it cannot be worked out in the general form. Therefore, what we do is we reduce it to a linear form. Now, what is the process of reducing it to the linear form? We replace our variables with a new variable and then we reduce it. Now here comes that word reducing to simultaneous linear equation. So there is the use of these variables. There is the use of that word reducible to. So we will be using a new variable in place of the given variable. Simplify for those values and then we again replace it back to the original variable. Now let us see how we do it. Here you have 15 by x plus 2 by y is equal to 17. Now because the variable is in the denominator, what we do is we assume 1 by x as some other variable. So here I have taken u and 1 by y as v. So I have taken 1 by x which was in the denominator as u and 1 by y as v. You can take any other variable as well. There is no limitation as I have to take u and v only. You can take a and b, you can take p and q. Whichever variable you are comfortable to work with. Only thing is you just have to replace the variables of the denominator in a new form. So we take 1 by x as u and 1 by y as v and then we form the new equation. Now see what happens. When I replace 1 by x by u and 1 by y as v, then this equation will become 15u plus 2v is equal to 17 and this will be u plus v is equal to 36 by 5. So now this is a linear equation in u and v. So instead of finding the value of x and y, first we will find the value of u and v, and then we will substitute it in these equations to get the value of x and y. So this is what in short we mean by equations reducible to simultaneous linear equation. That means we have the variables in the denominator which does not keep it in the linear equation form. Therefore, we replace the variables of the denominator in a new variable form and then reduce it to a linear equation. I'll give you one more example. So this is similar. Now this is what we need to do. This is the meaning of reducing to linear form. Now once these equations are reduced to linear form, then you can use any one of your favorite methods, elimination, substitution, cross multiplication, any one of your methods that you have already learned to solve it. I have used the elimination method here, you can see for yourself. Now here we get 15u plus 2v equal to 17, then u plus v equal to 36 by 5. Now if you can recall, I told you that in the very first video when we were discussing method of elimination, that if the coefficients of the variable is 1 in any one of the equation, then try to multiply that particular equation by the coefficient of the same variable of equation 2. Now here u and v both have got coefficients 1. So either you can multiply this equation by 15 and eliminate, or you can multiply it by 2 and eliminate v. So if I multiply by 15, I will be eliminating u. If I multiply by 2, I can eliminate v. So multiplication by 2 was much more simpler than multiplication by 15, so I chose that. So now here this 2 represents that, only that is I am multiplying equation 2 by 2. So what is the result that I get? 15u plus 2v equal to 17, and then 2 into u is 2u, 2 into v is 2v, 36 into 2 by 5 is 72 by 5. Now because I told you when the sign is same we always have to subtract, so I subtracted the two equations. So 15 minus 2u will give me 13u, and this 2u and this 2v and minus 2v will cancel, and then numerator I have here in the first equation the constant term I have is 17. In the second I have minus 72 by 5. So this is minus 17 minus 72 by 5. Now I simplify taking LCM. So 13u is equal to 85 minus 72 by 5. So u is equal to 13 by 5 divided by 13. So you get u is equal to 1 by 5, thereby implying 1 by x is 1 by 5, and hence you get x is equal to 5. Now either you can substitute the value of u in this equation here, because this is simpler, and get the value of b, or you can substitute the value of x in any one of the equation and get the value of 5. But traditionally we do not substitute the value of x, rather we derive the value of x by finding u and v. So here I got u is equal to 1 by 5, I keep it as it is. I have calculated the value of x, but I am not using it. I will use the value of u is equal to 1 by 5. Now I will substitute it in this equation, u plus v equal to 36 by 5. Now you check here, the value of u I am putting it as 1 by 5 plus v is equal to 36 by 5. So I get v is equal to 36 by 5 minus 1 by 5. And then I get v is equal to 35 by 5, which cancels out to be 7. So v is equal to 7 is equal to 1 by y, that you know. Hence what is y is equal to? We get y is equal to 1 by 7. So the solution that you get is x equal to 5 and y is equal to 1 by 7. So this is how we can simplify it. So the entire objective basically was to make you understand how to reduce the equation in linear form. So because this is, you always do not get the variables in this form, there are different forms in which the variables will come in the denominator. So one form, this was the most fundamental, the most general form. So I started my discussion with this, then I go to a little complicated one, you check out for yourself. Now the second equation that I have taken, it is like this: 6 by x plus y is equal to 7 by x minus y is equal to plus 3. So the first equation is 6 by x plus y is equal to 7 by x minus y plus 3. Now again you see here, this is an equation in the form x plus y and x minus y. And again the variables are in the denominator. So first thing is we convert it to an equation of our general form, that is a1x plus b1y is equal to c. So this we write it as 6 by x plus y minus 7 by x minus y is equal to c3. I call this as equation 1. The second equation of this one is, it is 1 by 2 into x plus y is equal to 1 by 3 into x minus y. This is 1 by 2 into x plus y is equal to 1 by 3 into x minus y and nothing else. So this means what? We can write this as 1 by 2 into x plus y minus 1 by 3 into x minus y. This is equal to 0. Now this will be my second equation form. So but something what we see here is x plus y and x minus y are the variable terms which are common in the denominator. So what do? I start by assuming let 1 by x plus y is equal to a and 1 by x minus y is equal to b. Once you start by assuming this, then you substitute in the equation. So what happens then? Then the equation which I gave will come in the form of, since 1 by x plus y is a, it will come in the form of 6a is equal to 7b plus 3 or 6a minus 7b is equal to 3. So your first equation will convert in this form. The second equation, because there is a 2 also here multiplied and a 3 also here multiplied. So, but what have we taken? We have taken only 1 by x plus y as a. So what is the second equation? 1 by x plus y is a, 2 remains in the denominator. So the second equation will be a by 2 minus, because I am bringing it here, minus b by 3. This is equal to 0. This is a. So this 2 remains in the denominator, this is b. So this remains in the numerator, this remains in the denominator. So you get a by 2 minus b by 3 equal to 0. Now this is your second equation. So now you have got two equations, 6a minus 7b equal to 3 and a by 2 minus b by 3 equal to 0. Now this equation you can also simplify and bring it in the linear form, eliminating the denominator. Now how can you eliminate the denominator? Take LCM. So you can take it as 3a minus 2b by 6 equal to 0, which will give you 3a minus 2b equal to 0. So your end result can be this also. Right? So now you have these two equations to simplify, and I don't think so this should make it any difficult. So now you can very much eliminate a by multiplying this equation by 2. The coefficients will be same, because the second term both have got negative, first term both have positive sign. So you only have to subtract one equation from the other. You will get the value of a or b that way, and then substitute. So when you will substitute it, you will get another two equations to solve, because you have 1 by x plus y a and 1 by x minus y s b. Okay, so let me multiply this and solve it for you. I will be multiplying this by 2 because this is simpler. So see what happens. It is 6a minus 7b is equal to 3 and 6a minus 4b equal to 0. Then we will subtract. This cancels. This is minus 7 and plus 4. So you get minus 3b is equal to 3. So you get b is equal to minus 1. Now I substituted in this equation because solving it in this equation is simpler. So I get 3a minus 2 into minus 1 equal to 0. So I get 3a plus 2 into 1 is 2 is equal to 0. So I get a is equal to minus 2 by 3. So now you have these two values. Substitute it here. That means what do you get? You get 1 by x plus y as minus 2 by 3, 1 by x minus y is equal to minus 1. So this would imply we have to multiply it. So we get minus 2x minus 2y is equal to 3, and this will give you minus x plus y is equal to 1. So now you have to solve these two equations as well to get the value of x and y. So this is what we can do. These are the variety of questions that you can simplify using this equations reducible to linear form. So for this video, we discuss only these two questions for the time being. And then again, the rest of the questions in the class we can discuss, or you keep solving, go through the solved examples. If you still do not understand, I told you there is only one forum to discuss all those things. We'll wait for the classes to resume. So till then, thank you.